Good evening to you all. The Electoral Commission has received an application for the registration of a new political party under the name La Liberté. In a press release, the Commission said it will process the application in accordance with the Political Parties Act. Mr. Alain Duclé is the party leader. Patrick Deis and Patrick Brasilia are the Secretary General and the Treasurer, respectively. The National Assembly has approved changes to the Central Bank Act of 2024. The Minister for Finance, Economic Planning and Trade, Nadia Hassan, says the changes are meant to introduce substantial changes that will solidify the functions of the central bank and provide it with more autonomy. In addition, there will be significant changes to the board of directors, including new term limits. Other changes to the law include money lent to the government, bolster up internal audit system, as well as the rise in the central bank's capital. Amendment to the Central Bank Act was approved by 20 members of the National Assembly with 9 abstentions. Education Minister Dr. Justin Valentin confirmed that the ministry has revised its policy of allowing political and other groups to use its facilities for their activities. It has revised its policy of not allowing such activities since 2022. His statement followed a question on the subject from the proportionally elected member for U.S. in the National Assembly, Rachel Spiro. Minister Valentin added that the revision is due to the increased request for the use of schools, playing fields, and dining rooms by various groups. The University of Seychelles welcomed 95 new students this morning. They are the first cohort to join UNISE this year. The Director of Marketing Communications and Stakeholders Engagement at UNISE, Dolivette Chanko, said the university received over 100 applications in total. During the induction ceremony, the new students were introduced to the executive members of UNISE and learned about the different services on offer. UNISE's Vice Chancellor, Joël Perrault, advised the students to make their studies a priority.
It's everybody's personal, individual experience, so you have to make the most of it. There will be challenges, of course, nothing is as easy. But it will be a successful story, believe me, because it depends on the work that you put into it as well. So the seriousness, the discipline, the motivation, the curiosity that you can have will help you go as far as you want to go.
The Disaster Risk Management Division, DRMD, along with its partners, are working together to create a national early warning system. The system will help to reduce damages and loss of lives during disasters and emergencies. It will also help with communication. Apart from local partners, DRMD is being assisted by the United Nations Office for Disaster Risk Reduction. In his speech during the workshop's opening ceremony, the Minister for Internal Affairs, Errol Fonseca, said that the National Early Warning System needs to be a multi-sectoral system.
While government plays a crucial role in driving these initiatives, a whole-of-society approach involving civil society, the private sector, is essential to strengthen and sustain early warning. In every endeavor we do, in every task we do, in Seychelles, being a small country, it's all about multi-sectoral cooperation. And we live here, we go on these conferences, we take our part away. But when you take your part away, do think about the other part that fits in with yours, and how the jigsaw all comes together. And you've got to understand the other person. You've got to understand the other entity to really get that going. And it's about really getting the puzzle together as opposed to getting your part well.
Members of the Seychelles Defense Forces SDF will now be able to undertake specialized missions in greater comfort after France donated to the SDF 10 life jackets and a dummy used for rescue operations at sea. The donation was held during a ceremony this morning at the SDF headquarters at Ile Persévérance. French Ambassador to Seychelles Olivia Berkelet-Chrisman handed over the donation to the Chief of the Defense Forces, Brigadier Michael Rosette. Ambassador Berkelet Chrisman says the donation is part of France's contribution to the modernization of SDF and to develop the operational and training capacity of its members. The donation is at the request of the SDF to the French Navy. The life jackets will be used mostly by aviators of the Seychelles Air Forces and the Seychelles Coast Guards. In foreign news, in Mauritius, the Special Intelligence Cell team intercepted several kilos of cannabis. The seizure amounts to 26 million Mauritius rupees of market value. And the 3 individuals were arrested, and the police also intercepted 2 vehicles that were being used during this drug trafficking, and the police also suspects that the drug comes from neighboring island, Réunion. And with this, we end the summary. More news coming up at 8. Stay tuned.